And this morning's Scramble Flashback is brought to you by Downtown Stillwater.
It's not too late to register for the 8th Annual Downtown Stillwater Car and Bike Show, which takes place on September 20th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Main Street in downtown Stillwater. Hi, this is Amy Jo Frazier, and I'd like to invite you to join us for family fun, amazing cars and bikes on display, a wide variety of fantastic food trucks, the famous poker walk, hundreds in prizes, and your chance to split the proceeds of the 50-50 with the National MS Society. For more information, go to downtownstw.com or follow us on Facebook. Hope to see you in beautiful, historic downtown Stillwater.
Stillwater's Morning Scramble is 17 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Steve Daniels and the First Lady of Stillwater, Jenifer Bartley.
Hello.
Hey, do you get to continue when you're done to call yourself the First Lady?
I think you're one of the only people that call me the First Lady, so probably not.
Oh, okay.
I think I lose that title once John's out of office.
Because we run a commercial that has Kim Henry on, Brad Henry's
yeah.
wife, and I like her. I mean, she's a very pretty lady, and she's been in education and everything. Seems like it. But she says, this is First Lady, and I thought, you're not First Lady.
Yeah, I know. Well, that is true. I thought that too. But isn't that an older commercial? Maybe she was
Maybe she
First
was.
Lady when they made that
You might
commercial.
be right. It may be time to redo that. Well, good to see you on a day that's going to be 92 today, 97 tomorrow. Did you go to the football game?
Which one? There were two.
To both of them.
I did go to both, actually.
What'd you think of the one on Saturday?
The one on Saturday was fun. I have to admit, we were fortunate enough to be upstairs in a suite, which was nice at the beginning, certainly when it was still rainy. And, while I love to be up in the suite, anytime someone wants to invite me,
right.
For all those listening, we love to do that. It is more difficult, I think, to watch and really pay attention and keep up with every single play. And then since it didn't turn out to be a real close game, I don't feel like I really saw a lot of the game, actually, even though I was there.
Yeah, social aspect is different. Now, in the suites, now in the press box, we're just to your right, right? But we have windows and everything, and you can't hear anything. I mean, the sound it's like you're in an isolation booth.
It is. I mean, it's fun to be up there, and it's certainly great to get that experience, but I do think you lose.
So you don't get the crowd noise either.
Some of the game. Well, you do if it's, once the weather got nice, a little bit later in the game, about after halftime, they
open them up? Okay.
Open the windows, and so then you kind of feel a little bit more part of things then. But yeah, if the windows are closed, if it's cold or rainy, and you keep those windows closed, then you don't really hear the crowd.
No, or the band.
Yeah.
And so you miss out on a lot of that stuff.
It does something to the atmosphere. You don't feel as part of it as you do when you're actually down.
That's exactly how I feel. And I go out sometimes, so just to get and then you realize what all the fans are saying, and sometimes that makes you mad, and sometimes it doesn't. Usually it does. The people that feel that they need to yell the loudest really are the ones that shouldn't.
That's probably true.
But anyway, the next game is 6 o'clock on Saturday night for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
There you go. So
I'll be at that one.
Let's talk about what's going on with you're in charge of, I don't know what your official title is. I'm not very good at that. But
I'm actually the executive director is what my title is. And I'm the only employee. People sometimes don't know how our foundation is structured, but for Stillwater Public Education Foundation, I'm the actual only employee of the foundation. And then we have a volunteer board of 22 community members that support and play other roles and definitely help me out a lot.
I didn't know there were that many volunteers, but that's great. And the acronym is SPEF. Mm-hmm. And this is a busy time of the year for you guys.
It is a busy. Back to school is busy. I feel like we've been really busy since around the beginning of August. It just, you hit the ground running trying to get ready for the school year, and we have this fundraiser, the gala, that comes up fairly quickly since it's at the end of September, and so it's a busy time for the foundation, definitely.
So how can we all help right now?
Well, you can help in lots of ways. We certainly would love to have more people attend the gala. Right now we're still taking reservations. The event is actually Tuesday, September 23rd, so that's coming up, I guess that's 2 weeks from tomorrow. And I know, I can't believe it's that quick. Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow, and so we are selling tickets for that event right now. A regular ticket for an individual is $125 a person, and then we do offer event sponsorships, which is a great way to help out the foundation. It does include 2 tickets, and that's $500. And then, of course, your business, or if you want to sponsor as an individual, we have people who do that too. You can you receive some recognition throughout the course of the evening. We'll also, talk about our wonderful event sponsors on Facebook and Twitter and on our website, and do some of that.
And hopefully, Jennifer, we'll have you back in here before then, and we can mention them. Give them live mentions if you
certainly.
want. So
Certainly,
what goes on at the gala?
Well, the gala is we have 2 people who are familiar with SPEF. We have 2 fundraisers. We have the gala in the fall, and then we have Taste of Stillwater in the spring, which if you've ever been to Taste of Stillwater, it is, a fast and furious, busy event, family friendly, kids running around, casual, but it's great. We love that event, but it does not afford us an opportunity to really talk about what the foundation is doing and what we've done the past year. So the gala is a great opportunity where we really get to celebrate what the foundation accomplished the prior school year. And we recognize the grant recipients that received SPEF grants, the teachers that wrote and received grants the previous school year. They are several of them are usually there. They have a chance to visit with our donors and tell how their grant benefited their classroom and their students. And we have a highlight video that we show also showing the grants sort of in action. You get to see how the students use the materials, the equipment, and how those things benefited. So it's more of more so than Taste of Stillwater. The gala is an opportunity for our donors to see where their donations go and how they do benefit the school district. Much more formal event? It is. I mean, it's not formal, but I would say it's business attire. It's more of a banquet style event and sit down dinner, and we do have some entertainment provided by the local high school students. We usually have members of the Pioneer Chorale, which is the choir, that come and sing a few songs for us, and they're always fabulous. And then a string quartet from the orchestra gives us some beautiful dinner music, and they're there, and so it's a great time. So you're excited about it, and it's just 2 weeks from tomorrow, which is sneaking up. Yes. I agree with you, because when I was looking at the calendar, I'm going, is it really the 8th already? I know. And it would have to be, I guess, but it does seem like September's It is flying by already. Yeah, and also at the gala, one thing that's going to be really exciting, last year we launched for the first time our Tech to Teach campaign. That was something we did brand new, which was an effort to raise money specifically to put technology in the classrooms. It was collaboration with the district administrators, identifying what technology items were most needed. And so we launched that campaign at the gala, and then announced the 2013 project, which last year was document cameras and projectors. And so we were able to, SPEF already had $25,000 from prior fundraising from the gala and Taste and things of that nature to contribute towards Tech to Teach. And then we went out to the community and raised the additional $25,000 for a total of 50, and bought 121 document cameras and 12 projectors, which pretty much completed the district's needs for that equipment, K through 12. We had we had a lot of projectors, obviously, since we only had to buy 12, but we sort of had the document cameras. Teachers had gotten those through other sources of funding, but they certainly weren't prevalent around the district, and so we were able to do 121 of those. And so now in all the core classrooms, I think we still have some ELL or some electives classrooms that don't have that equipment, but certainly anything that is related to your core curriculum, all the way up to senior in high school, we've got that covered. So it's nice to be able to look and see materially what you're doing. It is. It's really exciting. Yeah. We got such great feedback from the teachers, excited to have that equipment, telling us what they could do that they couldn't do before. So it was a really great campaign. And this year at the gala, we will we'll look back on that a little bit, and then also announce the 2014 project. So I can't tell you. It's a secret. That is terrific. But we will have that announcement and then start that campaign, kick it off, and that will go till the end of this calendar year. So we'll be accepting donations specifically for Tech to Teach. And then after the gala announcement, people will know exactly what the technology item is that's being purchased this year.
That's terrific.
So yeah, it's exciting.
You got a busy few weeks here.
If
you want to help, you have a website you can go to, right?
Certainly. Our website, if anyone is familiar with the public school website, we do have a link off of that, so we're easy to find there. If you want to just type us in, it's just spef.stillwaterschools.com. And my email is the same, spef@stillwaterschools.com. And then you can just shoot me an email if you want to sponsor. We can get you hooked up with that, and go to the website, find out more information about what we're doing and tickets and so forth.
That sounds terrific. So, and hopefully we'll have you in the next, since it's 2 weeks, you want to do this again next week?
Sure, we can
Let's
do
do
it
it.
again.
We
All
plan
right,
on
sounds great.
next week we'll do this again. So.
All right, sounds
and
good.
we may add this, if I'm up on my toes today, we may add this on Facebook within the next 2 or 3 days.
Oh, okay,
Put
that
the
would be
audio
wonderful.
up.
Yeah, great.